What up, fam? Tis I's here. I know I missed the last two videos I should have posted Friday and today, but Friday I did give you my story time, my weekend at Tampa video. So I hope y'all enjoyed that one. Um, Today I'm here. I have a pimple on my nose. No, I've got dry skin on my nose. Ugh. My face is just a hot mess. Anyway, and then Monday, I got a phone call at like 8:15 in the morning, so I couldn't record because I was on the phone with my brother for most of the morning until I got to work. So now I figured I'm sitting at a red light. Let me start recording now, just to keep y'all up to date. I slept the wrong way yesterday. I took a nap in my car at work, and usually I'm good with that. But for whatever reason yesterday, like I must have slept like all ridiculous and I pulled a muscle in my neck. It's the same muscle, I'm always pulling it. It is what it is, you know. I just got to deal with it until it loosens up or whatever. My husband wants me to see a chiropractor because the chiropractor supposedly can help realign my spine. I don't fucking know what they do. I'm like, I don't need a chiropractor. I need a really decent masseuse. And he's like, no, you need a chiropractor first. And whatever you say, homie, I'm down. It's what it is. Shit. Right now, I'm just waiting until things get back to normal in my household, so that I can go see my allergist and start getting my my allergy drops. Because once that happens, it's on and popping. I need to get rid of these allergies for real. I'm allergic to birch pollen, for those of you that don't know, and it triggers oral allergy syndrome, which is, will you go, jerk face? Okay, so you're not turning. It triggers oral allergy syndrome, which means that I cannot eat strawberries, pears, cherries, raspberries, blueberries, kiwi, hazelnut, peaches, pears, plums. I can't eat shit. Cranberries. It's just a lot of fruits that I can't eat, and that's difficult when you're trying to lose weight, and you can't have certain things, you know. So we shall see what an allergist can do for me. Another thing that causes difficulty in losing weight is low progesterone. I had my doctor's appointment last week, and you know, he tells me, I'm telling him like everything that I'm going through. You guys know, like, you know, I don't get my period on a regular basis and all this stuff. And he's just like, well, it sounds like you might have PCOS. And I'm like, well, doc, fix me, because I'm trying to have a baby, you know. So he's talking about, you know, like I go see him next week for an ultrasound to see if I do have cysts in my ovaries or whatever. And he's all like, well, you know, once we figure that out and we get that situated and we know exactly, you know, that you have cysts, how many cysts, whatever, he's like, I need you to lose 20 pounds by your birthday, which is in October. And if you lose 20 pounds, you should be able to get pregnant at that point. And if not, then I'm going to put you on Clomid. And I'm like, whoa, pause. Like, and this was before my lab results came in. My lab results came in 2 days later, which said that that I do have low progesterone. So I don't know if his plan is going to change, knowing that my hormone levels are low, and I mean like super low, damn near non-existent progesterone, which is bad. You cannot have a baby without any progesterone. Your progesterone levels are supposed to be high and then rise as you get pregnant. So my shits are non-existent, which explains why I don't have a period, which can lead to PCOS and all this other stuff. It leads to weight gain, difficulty losing weight, insomnia, anxiety, depression, just all kinds of shit. This one little fucking hormone, okay? My issue with the Clomid is that Clomid is a fertility drug. And once you take fertility drugs, it increases your chances of having multiples. My chances for having multiples are already increased because the first time out having kids, I had multiples. So I'm a little scared to take something like Clomid, because it's like, what if I wind up with like 3 or 4 as opposed to 1 or 2? 1 or 2 I know I can deal with, but 3 or 4, it's like, whoa, buddy, wait a minute, I didn't sign up for this shit. You know, like, we want to have one, well, my husband wants to have one more baby. I'm okay with having a set of twins. Triplets and quads, it's like, wait a minute, y'all got me fucked up. You know, I don't know if I want to do that. So, but we gotta see. We gotta take it one step at a time. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I have my ultrasound next week, and then we can further discuss our game plan there. Now that he has my lab results and all this other stuff, we can figure out WTF we're gonna do. So, with that said, you know, I'm just staying in a positive state of mind. You know what I'm saying? Because basically PCOS and lack of progesterone, most women would be in a corner crying, because, you know, especially at my age at 37, it's just like, hey, what the fuck? Like, I can't have babies, I'm infertile, blah, blah, blah. And I refuse to even think that way. You know what I'm saying? As far as I'm concerned, this is a treatable condition. I can definitely reverse it. I'm going to reverse it, and I'm going to have a fucking baby. So that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? I was actually listening on the radio on my way in, you know, driving this morning, and they were talking about identifying the low frequency people in your life and getting rid of, you know, the low frequency people, the negative energy having people in your life. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm big on that. Like, that's what I do. Like, I always joke around with my kids, and I'm like, yo, if somebody like were to call catfish and tell them, like, you know, my profile is a part of whatever catfishing scheme, they're gonna be like, look at her, she can't be a real person, she only has 110 friends on Facebook. She's only got, you know, 60 Twitter followers. Whatever. That's because I'm very picky with who I keep in my circle. You know, like my inner circle is tiny as far as people who know like what's going on in my everyday life. You know, like, I share with you guys things about my health and things like that because it's me, you know, and I don't mind. Like, I don't know who else is going through what I'm going through right now. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they need you know, assistance as well. You know, maybe they're going through the same thing and they're not thinking the same things that I'm thinking. So maybe I can help them, you know. Excuse me. So I have no problem sharing my personal stories, you know. But I don't give out, like, you know, like things that are going on in my house, things that are going on with my husband or whatever. Like, I don't take it there because, like I said, my circle is small. My circle is like yay big, okay? Teeny tiny small. Because that's just the way I like it. It is what it is, you know. I've had instances in where my circle was very big and everyone was in the know and everyone had an opinion, and I was surrounded by a bunch of Debbie Downers and Petty Betties, and I kept wondering why I kept falling on my face, why I kept failing, why I kept whatever. It's because I was surrounded by people who were just like, oh, you're never going to do it, you're never going to make it, you're never going to whatever. And I'm not saying that, you know, I want to be surrounded by yes men all the time, but shit, somebody who can, like, just appreciate, you know, like, you're trying to do something, you know, you're trying to make a change, you're trying to be different. I got tired of listening to people, oh, you've changed. I didn't change, I evolved. I grew up. I, you know, adapted to my circumstances and my situations. It's not like I completely changed my personality for no fucking reason. It's just that this was just the next step in life, the next phase that I had to go through. And a lot of people couldn't handle that. So I had to cut a lot of people off, you know, and there's nothing wrong with that. If you're in a situation in your life and you're trying to make the best of it and people around you are just doing nothing but dragging you down and bringing you down, fuck them, cut them off. Like, you don't need to have them around, you know what I mean? Like, for what, you know? Um, I hold on, because these people are playing like Ring Around the Freaking Cars. Anyway, I've cut off family members for the same reason. Like, I can't sit here and be stressed out about you and your problems and your issues, and then me and my problems and my issues, and, you know, dealing with my family, my household, and all this stuff, and then you begging me to help you take care of your problems, and I come to you with a solution, and you can't be bothered. That's too much work. Whatever. Like, you know, I told a family member, like, look, you need to get a job. You need to get a job. Like, this is what you need to do to fix your situation. You don't understand. It's not that simple. No, but yes, it is. It's that simple. Get a job and start working towards it. Like, WTF. No. You're not making any sense. Like, I'm trying to help you. You know? They don't want to hear it. They want to do things their way. Okay, fine. A year or two goes by. Why didn't you help me? I tried to help you. I tried. You don't want to listen. You know what? I had to pull away. Because I can't, every time I call you, every time I talk to you, you're negative, bitching and complaining, asking for money, asking for help, asking for whatever. And if I don't give you the money, or if I don't help you the way you want to be helped, you can't be bothered. Yeah, and then want to turn around and everything is my fault. No, I'm good. I'm so good. I don't need to be a part of that fucking circle at all. Anyway, I'm rambling. Definitely rambling. But back to my point. My point is that, you know, you want to surround yourself with positive people. And someone had called into the radio station, or text message into the radio station, and they were like, well, what if you're the motivator for those people, you know, of lower frequency, the negative energy? What if you're the motivator to motivate them to think positively? And I get that, and you can be that for a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? I had a friend of mine yesterday at work. Well, not a friend, an acquaintance at work. She told me I was complaining about something at work, and she goes, you know what? I'm going to tell you what you told me a few months ago that completely calmed me down. And I was like, what did I tell you a few months ago? Because I was being really negative yesterday. And she was like, a few months ago, you know, you sat me down and you told me, look, what's the worst that they can do? Fire you? They fire you, you go out and you get another job. Like, it is what it is. Do your job to the best of your ability with the tools that they provided you with. And if it's not done to their expectations or their specifications, and they feel that they want to let you go, then they let you go. There's jobs out there. You could find another job, no problem. You know? And I was like, you know what? That makes sense. You know? And she told me, she was like, you motivated me. She was like, since then, I stopped stressing about work. And I was like, you know what? That's what's up. She stopped stressing about work. I'm going to stop stressing about work. Sometimes you need people who are a little negative every once in a while. You know, you can still keep those kind of people around and help them out. That's great. When I say to remove the negative people from your life, these low frequency people from your life, it's like you don't want those to be in your circle, in your inner circle. You can have them on the outside, but like your inner circle has to be like, that's your clique, that's your team, that's your ride or die. Like, you know, I'm not talking about y'all all gonna go rob a bank together, okay? But I'm talking about y'all all gonna go and, you know, build a company together. You know what I'm saying? Build your dreams together. You know, you don't need anybody that's just gonna drag you down. You know what I'm saying? I know an individual who was a very talented young man, super talented, okay, and has the potential to make money. Like, he has the potential, he has the know-how, he has the time and opportunity right now to create a business that will set him up for the rest of his life. Okay, a very lucrative business. Okay, unfortunately, the people that are surrounding him, all right, including his significant other, are like, you're never gonna make money doing that. That's just wasting your time. That's stupid. You just need to stick to a real job. Find a better job, find whatever, and just stick to what you know. he knows this business though, and he can make this business happen. But because his circle is telling him no, 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 it's never gonna work, he won't take that chance. And it's sad to watch, because it's like, looking at him and his situation and his ideas and everything like that, that's a moneymaker. That's where he should go. That's where his passion is. You know what I'm saying? But he doesn't have that support system. If he dropped those people, and surrounded himself with people, with like-minded individuals, with people who have done what he can do, who have been there, who can assist him, the sky's the limit for him. Like, he can go places for sure, but he continues to listen to those in his circle. He hasn't learned yet to let go of that negativity and those negative people. So it's sad to watch, but I mean, all in all, that just leads me back to my passion and what I want to do with my life, which is to be a life coach. I was discussing it with a friend yesterday, and I was just like, it costs money. It was my sister. I was discussing with my sister yesterday. I was like, it costs money to start a website. It costs money to advertise. It costs money to, do all of these things to get this business on and popping, And I told her, I was like, you know what? When all is said and done, when everything dies down in my house, probably within the next month or so, I'm just going to do it. Even without a website, I'll just do it and just start putting my shit out there and just really, picking it up. You know what I'm saying? I have a couple of clients now that I'm working with. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the work that I'm doing right now is pro bono. I do have aspirations to expand, you know what I'm saying, out of this or whatever. But for right now, like, let me work on what I'm working in now. My husband just all the time, every day, baby, you can do this, you're good at this, whatever. Like, you know what, that's what's up. Like, and I appreciate that so much, that I don't have a husband that's just like, no, I need you to stay home and be barefoot and pregnant. I don't have a husband that's just like, no, that's stupid, you can't do that, why are you wasting your time? No, I have a husband that is just like, if you want to do it, then do it. I will support you 100%. Like, he's just like, yo, like, how much do you need to do this? How much do you need to do that? Like, I'll make it happen, whatever. Like, that's what you need. Get you one of them. That's what you need in your life, is someone who can sit and motivate you to do, what your passion is, and my passion lies in helping people. You know what I'm saying? My mom's passion was to help people, but she wanted to heal people. And that's why she was a nurse. And even after she retired from nursing, she was, hold on. Ooh, train tracks. Even after she retired from nursing, she was what everybody referred to as the hood nurse, because she was retired, okay? But if people in the hood got sick and they didn't have, medical insurance, couldn't get to a doctor, didn't have the money to go to the clinic or the hospital or whatever, mommy would be at the house. She'd be there administering medication, like over-the-counter shit, you know what I'm saying? But administering medication, going back to her roots and dealing with, like herbals and all this stuff. And she did it because that was her passion. That was what she wanted to do. She wanted to help people. So I think I get that from her. I want to help people. I just don't like touching people. So therefore, I will never help for a sick person. I'm a germaphobe and a hypochondriac, and I can't do that shit. But I can help you get your shit together. I can help you sort through life. I can help you put things into perspective and, sort out your thoughts, you know what I'm saying, and just like, instead of focusing on the negative, I could teach you how to focus on the positive and all that other stuff. Like, I could do that and help people. Anyway, I'm still looking for a name for my business, and that's kind of where I'm stuck at right now, is just trying to find a name, branding, and all that other stuff. If you guys have any ideas for names for my business, leave it in the comment section down below. because I'm at a loss. The last time I asked for that, a couple of you hit me up with some really, really cute ideas, but like all of those websites and everything, like they were all taken. Like I couldn't market it. Like I'm the kind of person that like I want it to be the same thing all across the board. Like you guys know, you want to look for me, Real Talk Heaven, you know where to find me on YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook. Like just put Real Talk Heaven in and everything comes up. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm gonna do this business, like it's kind of like I want it to be consistent like that. Like I want everything, anywhere that you want to, talk to me, you can find me all under the same name. So I don't know, but since I already plugged my social media, you guys have any questions or comments, leave them down below. You guys know I love chatting with you in the comment section. You can always hit me up on my social whenever you want. I am available. Okay. Just to let you guys know, I told you guys a couple of weeks ago I had filmed 10 videos in one day. It was my purge series, whatever. I'm glad I did not get rid of the makeup that I purged. Like it's still there, separate from the makeup that I'm keeping. It's still there. I think my kids took a bunch of it though. I don't know. I might have to reshoot some of it. I might not. There was a lot of talking in my house. Even though I told them I was filming, there was a lot of talking in the background, a lot of bullshit. So I don't know how I am going to do this. You just might have to deal with some talking. If I don't refilm, it is what it is. Today's Wednesday, so tomorrow I will be filming my BoxyCharm. And I've had it for a while now. I've had it for like a week. And I just haven't opened it because things have just been stressful. But I will be filming my BoxyCharm. And it should be up this weekend for you guys to see. Maybe I'll film it tonight. We'll see. Other than that, hit the subscribe button if you want to see more of me. And I will catch you guys later. Bye.